May the Force be with you, and welcome everybody to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. Be sure to check out all our Star Wars content, but we are here to discuss Episode 7 of The Mandalorian Season 3. A wonderful episode. It was such worth the wait. Before I get into my thoughts, without further ado, Akram, tell me what you thought of Episode 7.
What a great, impactful episode. I mean, all of them were pretty, they ended on high notes, and I feel like this one was consistent all the way through. It had everything you wanted, as I always say, but this time we get to the nitty-gritty of it. Finally, a little bit too late, but nonetheless, it's welcomed, and I hope that Episode 8 will be long, because there's going to be some shit going down, brother, let me tell you. But let's get started.
It's going to be like Fast X in the last episode. But, this is Mandalore.
Yeah.
No, well, first of all, it's going to be hard to talk about this without spoilers because so much happened. I mean, just that beginning shot alone is worth talking about. But all I will say is that there are some returning characters that we've been dying to see. And I'm sure anybody who's been following the season so far the wait paid off. Let's say that. But it was awesome. There were so many Easter eggs. Mando and Bo-Katan, they're really pushing, how should I say it? Well, the whole journey so far has been okay, Bo-Katan has been uniting the clans, right. of Mandalore, and that's a very centric theme in this episode. And I think Bo-Katan now has become this great kind of prophet for the Mandalorians in a way. And now it seems like everybody is involved, right? So many characters in this one episode. There was some major battles, some major secrets revealed too, especially regarding Bo-Katan, like her past and stuff. I thought that was a great kind of reveal for her character in it. And also Din Djarin, he seems like such a, great friend and a great ally. He's so loyal to Bo in this episode. But yeah, what else did you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great ensemble that we see here, and we get to see everybody's skill sets, and I think the action was really well done. Of course, we get a returning location, and I think overall, it was a really great episode that, of course, left us on a cliffhanger. And it kind of leaves things on a dire note, which I'm sure will be resolved the next episode. But for the most part, yeah, this episode was like the interlude before the big shebang. And we've been waiting for it. I know a lot of people had complaints that this season felt really back and forth in terms of the setting and what it was trying to achieve. But then again, I feel like they were trying to master these really, I think, adult and mature themes in the background, and I think they did it well because it was really prevalent. I think you could really tell that in this episode. So yeah, I think for the most part, everyone's gonna enjoy this episode. I think also it introduces some elements that we might see in later Star Wars shows coming down the line.
Yes.
We just had Star Wars Celebration, so yeah, guys, get excited.
Yeah, to hop off your one point, where everybody was kind of complaining about, where the direction of this season went. I remember so many people were saying after season 2, it's like, oh, well, season 3 is just going to be another thing with Mando and Grogu roaming the galaxy and doing adventures, right? And it's like, where does that end, right? Well, now they're actually doing something different, and I think that's actually pretty cool. I mean, yeah, some episodes are better than others, obviously. There was a lot of filler type of episodes, but I think the taking away of Din Djarin and now it's kind of focusing on the Mandalorians as a whole is a great concept and a great exploration. And I can see how Dave and John are trying to kind of amend the sequels a bit to make it seem I guess more digestible.
Yeah.
Because there's so many elements in this episode that it kind of is set up for the sequels.
Yeah.
But it's great. I like how they do it.
Yeah, and of course, and then again, it sets up different shows that we might see. I mean, we have plenty of announcements. I don't know if you guys caught the Ahsoka trailer, which was amazing, and there was other stuff. So I think this won't be the last season, right? If you guys were wondering as well, because I know you probably have some questions. I'm sure they're going to have at least 2 more seasons, 3 more seasons. It seems like there's a lot that they could do. And just from the type of formula they had in this episode, I think a lot of other shows from Star Wars could learn from it because I really do feel like it was impactful. It had a lot of dramatic moments. And I think, again, it's a good setup. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely Star Wars' bread and butter right now. So Just so much happened in this one episode. I feel like to conclude it in the next episode would feel kind of weird. So yeah, I definitely see another season brewing, right?
Right.
But yeah, overall amazing. I think the characters are great. There was a lot of great suspense, great dialogue scenes too, and so many reveals that, like you said, we'll touch on probably other, properties in the Star Wars. Like you said, we have the Ahsoka show coming up. There's actually a direct thread line to that show in this one episode. So I can't wait to see it. It was awesome. Gets a 9 out of 10 for me. How would you rate it?
Yeah, same. 9 out of 10. It was really a great episode. I can't wait for the next one. So
Well,
why don't you
heard it here? Yep, that's our rating. Check it out, and then check out our spoiler review right after this, and check out, as I said, all our other reviews, all our other playlists. We just finished Hello Tomorrow. We're still covering Succession. We have so many other, movies and shows coming out. Some guests are being planned at the moment, so we're definitely planning those ahead. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and until then, thanks for having lunch with us.
Thank you all for the 250 subs. I love you, and see you guys.